Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here on the channel, get some news in here. So, start with NASCAR for the COTA weekend. Go over the schedule again. For Saturday at 11 a.m. on Prime Cup practice, at 12:30 on Prime Cup qualifying, and at 2 p.m. NASCAR countdown the CW and on the CW. About 2:49 the green flag for the Xfinity Series. Green flag 20, and 25 the Sage Links in the 80s with a 0% chance of rain. No rain. Not like NASCAR would NASCAR wasn't racing it anyways. Sunday on Fox 2:30 NASCAR race day at 3:49 the Cup green flag 20, 25, 50 the state. So it's gonna be in the 70s with a 5% chance of rain. 20, 25, 50 the stage lanes. 5 sets of tires Xfinity. 4 sets of Goodyears. So the D&Q, or the pole winner for the Xfinity race, Connor Zilic, he won the pole for COTA. Man, he was 5/10 faster in practice. He's been fast. Like, he's gonna win this race. If nothing happens, like nothing bullshit happens, he's gonna win this race. The D&Qs were a bit surprising. Parker Retzloff, Brad Perez, and Thomas last name. Thomas last name. He had top 20 speed in practice. Kind of unfortunate his engine blew. And Brad Perez and Retzloff were just kind of slow. Ford car, I guess, just isn't that good. So a few things here, a few more things. The Kyle Busch and Zane Smith cars were at the R&D Center. The only penalties from the penalty report from the weekend were a couple of loose lug nut fines, and Xfinity Sanchez and Creed's cars each had one missing lug nut. So other than that, nothing there. NASCAR clarified and tweaked a couple DVP items. Must return to the garage before returning to the racetrack. Will be assessed a stop-and-go penalty, and may not in the E thing on the pit repairs on a damaged vehicle, they have a time limit of 7 minutes. I guess they cross must return to the garage before returning to the racetrack, and they'll be assessed a stop-and-go penalty. I guess it's here we go, another year, more rule changes at the start of the season. As always, every solution creates a problem. Another year, another NASCAR rule change, and this isn't even mid-season. A stop and go. Just drop the DVP at this point, please. Only two races in, we're changing rules already. I think it's they crossed out in the red, must return to the garage before returning to the racetrack. Change it, will be assessed a stop and go penalty. If a damaged vehicle that requires repairs in the vehicle's assigned pit box or designated garage repair area must be able to reach the posted minimum speed requirement, the wrecked or damaged vehicle will be permitted a 3 consecutive lap run under green flag conditions on the racetrack. Reach the posted minimum speed requirement, vehicle charging to the racetrack from a designated garage repair area will have one attempt to meet the posted minimum speed requirement and may not re-enter the garage repair area prior to attempting minimum speed. Vehicles returning to the racetrack from a designated garage repair area may stop in their assigned pit box for equal service once only, and only at the first opportunity to enter the pit box. This doesn't fix the issue. This doesn't fix the issue with the towing. NASCAR's just doing random bullshit. Stop and go. Yeah, good job there. So the Chase Briscoe appeal from the Daytona penalty will be heard March 5th, a week from Wednesday. So James Small will be on the pit box this week. He can be on top of the pit box until the appeal is heard, which will be March 5th. And obviously the suspension of the crew chief, James Small, will be deferred until the appeal is heard, so he'll be allowed at COTA. I don't know why they're taking so long with a fucking appeal. Sage Karen will be racing for Joey Gates Motorsports this weekend. So Road Rangers moved its sponsorship from Thor Sport Truck to Haas Factory Team, and Xfinity with Sheldon Creed will be primary sponsor for 13 races. So gotta love winning a championship one year, and a few months later you're going to a different team / series. So the Atlanta race had an average of about 4.5 million viewers throughout the event, up 1% from last year. The Cup teams, they will have a new road course tire this weekend at Coda. Should have more tire wear and fall off. Sure. They will never see progress because they are constantly changing things about the cars and then needing to change tires to match it. Nothing's going to change. It should. Yeah, we've heard that every time they bring one, except one time we didn't hear it. And we'll, yes, sure. It's like, is it supposed to wear more than a Watkins Glen tire that was supposed to be super soft and wear out like 4 seconds across the round? I know it wore out, but it's not as much as I thought it would. And they say this, and it should happen. Well, it won't. But this car, yeah. Riley Herbst is doing 4 Xfinity races this year for JGR number 19 car. Obviously, the first one at Coda, doing 3 races there. So NASCAR posted a video with social media influencer Neve Pratt on its Instagram and TikTok account. She wears a Padre sweatshirt. She occasionally does in her posts. Bob Parker's he's told us it is just a coincidence and not an indication of anything imminent on a possible San Diego street race. I mean, people will look at anything. I mean, we'll see. I mean, they might do a San Diego street race. I could see it. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. So, from this week's Hauler Talk, the first meeting of NASCAR's playoff committee to decide on a new format for 2026 that was held in Daytona. Mike Ford talked a bit about the committee and what were discussed. I'll list some notes here, some takeaways. Among those, on the 25-person committee included current and former drivers. One confirmed name is Seabell, while 2 are team owners, as at least one has a podcast. Ben Kennedy is the committee chairman. Suggestions ranged from eliminating the playoffs altogether. One Hall of Fame driver presented an argument for going back to the Classic full-season championship to keeping the playoffs, but changing the format. Proposals including a 7-race lead-in to a 3-race championship and also potentially reducing the playoff field. NASCAR's goal is to create a system that crowns a deserving champion, but also maintains or elevates fans' engagement. Attendance, TV ratings, social media, you get it. Stage racing, which has been largely unchanged since it was induced in 2017, was also discussed. That's kind of a quick summary here. I would say keep the stage points, get rid of the cautions. We don't need these cautions that waste like 5, 6, or more laps for no reason. The playoffs are a gimmick and just bring it back the old way. You know, how many wins you get? Top 5s, top 10s, poles, laps led. Playoffs do nothing for the sport of stock car racing. Or maybe top 10, 12 get in. I don't know. But what we have right now is not it. I would get rid of the stages. They won't, but I would get rid of them. But they won't, but that's what I would do. So, per Jordan Bianchi, will the 5th edition of NASCAR's Race at Circuit of the Americas be the last? While unlikely, with all parties involved, optimistic that NASCAR will return, but there's still no deal for 2026. So, kind of uncertain if they'll return to Coda next year. There's no deal. We'll see. I mean, I don't like Coda that much, but I don't think it's that bad. I really just think it's this road course car. This next generation car that's just really, really shit on road courses. Yeah, that's all the NASCAR I want to talk about. So I'll talk about a little NFL here to end the video. I'll do another news video on probably Sunday, because Saturday is a pretty busy day of recaps. So I just want to get another NFL in here. So some rumors. People have met with the Jets in Indianapolis say the team is ready to go into the season with veteran Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor's our starting quarterback per Tony Pollon. They could probably draft a quarterback in rounds 2 or 3 and try and develop them. We'll see. I think they're just kind of doing this to tank, but we'll see. So the Chiefs, they won't consider a contract extension for running back Isaiah Pacheco until the season starts and he proves he's back to health and prior form. He suffered that injury. He's entering the final year of his rookie contract. He's got to stay healthy. that's a smart move from them to, not overpay him. I think it's very smart. Because after his injury, he hasn't been the same. Get this off season, get healthy, and see what he does this season. Or next season. The Bills are among the teams interested in pass rusher past Preston Smith, who the Steelers traded for at the deadline, but he was ultimately released. I mean, who cares? He's not really as good as he used to be. So Jackson Dart says he tries to model his game after Eagles QB Jalen Hurts, and he's an elite quarterback, he told reporters. Oh boy, stock's probably going to get even higher now. I don't know why people are so high on Jackson Dart. He's not that good. His stats look good on Miss, but dude, any quarterback any capable quarterback can do what he did at Ole Miss. And any elite quarterback would have won him a national championship, or at least made the playoffs. Because his receivers run wide open like every time he throws the ball. But anyways, possibility the Steelers taking a quarterback in the first round is slim to none, with Pittsburgh telling people at the NFL scouting combine they are not impressed with this year's quarterback class. I think they'll bring back Justin Fields because they're not in position to draft Cam Moore, because he's probably going to go he's probably going to go in the top 5, and I don't see him taking any other quarterbacks unless it's like in the late rounds. The Giants have also shown some interest in quarterback Sam Darnold per Connor _J_Hughes. Man, this would fail. Terrible offensive line, and Sam Darnold's not really a mobile quarterback. Yeah. I'm not going to talk about Shedeur, Milroe, or Dylan Gabriel, because who cares? It's stuff from the combine. Per report, the Giants are pivoting to Aaron Rodgers after failing to land Stafford, per multiple reports. The Giants have also been discussing potentially signing Rodgers all week while in Indy. Dude, that would be a disaster. The Commanders, we are Commanders, bum 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 bum. And Texans have been the two most aggressive teams in pursuit of Deebo Samuel, per Schultz report. Him on the Commanders makes sense. I could see it. Texans, maybe, but I don't think it makes much sense as the Commanders. The Rams and Matthew Stafford, they've agreed on a deal that will keep him in Los Angeles. So after all that talk, he ends up agreeing to a deal that will keep him in Los Angeles. The Packers and Seahawks are discussing a trade that would send DK Metcalf to Green Bay, per Corbin Smith NFL and Peter _Bukowski. The trade can involve the 23rd pick and one of Green Bay's young wide receivers. No way the Seahawks actually trade him, right? Ravens safety Marcus Williams is preparing for free agency with the full expectation that Baltimore releases him. Makes sense. Dude had a terrible season. He is just trash. Used to be so good for the Saints, man. Pretty underrated. But yeah, that's really all I got with NASCAR and NFL. I'll do another news video maybe Sunday, Saturday. Really busy with recap. So, and Sunday night, Wisconsin, Michigan State in the NASCAR Cup race. That's probably it. So, yeah, that's all I'll say here. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a busy Saturday.